Feed the Beast for this season. I am Zerul. I'm going to be your conductor for today's Train Record episode. Today's kind of going to be a quick tour of the world, and then I'm actually going to show you the beginning of our next world here as we dive into very shortly season number 2. So I hope you all enjoy here. Just like I said, this is going to be kind of a little bit of a history here. We'll start off here in this area. If you all remember starting out here in the very beginning, this was the little area where we first dug into and started acquiring some goods. A little bit of nostalgia here. And our little witch's hut we found over there. From here, we moved over to our main base, a few hundred blocks away. Let's go ahead and jump over here. And this is where we've spent about half of the series here. Started off here. Whoa, got a lot of that floating around. We've got our little home here that we built initially. And this place has been pretty depreciated here. I've kind of stripped it bare. This is where our initial home, where our bed was, and then from here we built up our little complex here. Where we put all of our different machinery. Actually, we still have this in here. You know what? Let's Hey, Blaze, how you doing? Gotcha. Ha. Let's So we had this area here. This was blocked off originally. This was a wall here, so it's kind of flat here. It was originally one level, and I dug down to build our server room here, which this has also been pretty depreciated here. That brings back a few memories. I got a bed down there still. So we had put in this section here, or actually the section below, we had put our, interesting. There we go. This is where we had our lasers for our assembly machine here, and we had put our server farm down here. Actually, what do we have in here? Plans. God love the plans. Project table. Project tables are great. From there, we had built up a little second section here, second floor. We put some bigger machines. And then, of course, at one point, we had built some stuff on the roof, which is still up there, actually, to do routers. You know what? Let's, that wasn't what we wanted to do. There we go. Let's do this. Let me up. Now get up one way or the other. Yeah, so this was some of the factorization stuff, if I remember correctly here, that we were using to crystallize some things for making routers. This was our first mine, which I thought was a pretty decent design. We had a quick descent system here, the water at the end, and we were doing some branch mining here. And it was over here, if you remember, that we had set up our tunnel bore, which we'll go explore that area here in a moment. I'll show you how far we actually got there. I wonder if it's still digging. Nope, not still digging. Let's go ahead and zip right back to the top. Whoop. Let me up. Okay. Apparently that's not going to work. So let's just... Oh. Let's go this way. If I can control my own powers. And up and up and up. So we just kind of dug around in a circle here, which I kind of like the design. Made it nice and compact all the way down. And we had a center section where we could run piping through. From there, we built our original item sorting section here, which we never really did too much with, in complete honesty there, because I had, shortly after we got all this put together, I had built, little teaser there, I built myself some applied energistic stuff, and we went from there. We got the little underground section here, where we had everything kind of connected. Including over here underneath one of our water tanks we had built at one point. and going into down here, which is this area, which I never actually got around to using. Got a few different tanks here, a few different Zycraft tanks, which aren't used at the moment, but we're holding different liquids at one point. Few basic farms we had set up here, along with some the Zycraft soil. Here's my piston-driven cactus farm. Pops all the cactuses out, which I thought was pretty interesting. Let's see here. And we've got our cattle spawner, which we still have actually going. Let's go ahead and kill a few cows real quick. Yep. Ah. Gotta love that sound. Okay. And we got a lot of cow. We got there. We got a few chests. So this was kind of our introductory base. Oh, down here we had our first B section here. Also been, you know, kind of pillaged here. Before I realized that a lot of the bees wouldn't work here because, well, wrong type of environment. So here's our mage tower, which you've seen me use a lot there. And of course our farm here, which I ripped out and transported to the new location. Alright, let's go ahead and go into our Nether Nexus here. So this here is our Nether Nexus, where we've got a few bees running, and we've got basically books to a whole bunch of different places. Mining hut, we got a zombie spawner. Ah, there's a zombie spawner. Outside the main base, we found this this zombie spawner in here. I've already broken it by this point because I didn't need it anymore. But yeah, we had set it up here. I'd set up where they'd fall in. They would get pushed into a trough. They would climb up, and they would get slowly pushed down and then fall on the ground, where this would leave them alive. And when it was descended, they would die from the extra damage from impact. So I like this design. It wasn't pretty looking, but it worked. Let's see, what else can we look through? There's our treasure chest that it took so long to find. See here. There's our first quarry, which we built out in this autumn woods here. And we had dug quite a bit of it out. Zoom, 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 zoom. Nope, wrong zoom. Oh well. Yeah, so this is where our first quarry was, because we needed lots of, we need some bauxite so we could, for titanium. So that's this place. Let's see, what else do we have? Our mining hut, where we went and manually went to find bauxite out here in the middle of this little birch forest. Where, was it down here? Yeah, a little quick descent down here into this cavern, which, if I remember correctly, I had died on the end of this one point, and I had lost a whole lot of stuff, so that wasn't fun. So yeah, there's that. Let's go ahead and zoom to the top. Yep, there we go, and we're out. So there's a little hut. Going back to the Nexus. And Mage Tower. There was our build site where I'd built a few different machines here. Just kind of cover this in the area here. This was my first automatic farm here for. Is it golems in here? Anyhow, yeah, it was actually, I can't even remember at this point. Basically making sugar cane, with an automatic system there. I kind of pillaged this place also. And here was our bees. Whoa! What do we have over here? Ah. Whoa, lots of graphical lag. Yeah, you all can just burn. Yeah, so here was our original B setup here. Let's go ahead and hop back over to our Nexus. Let's see here. What do we have left? Here was our first. Here's the inner fortress we found out. I had dug down and we had found this place pretty much right above the portal, as you see here. So I never actually explore this place too often. I think maybe next time I'll do that. Maybe we can industrialize it and repair ourselves another fortress. Then we went through and we went out, killed ourselves a Ender Dragon using the power of firearms. Gotta love firearms. Oh, in fact, here's the ow dragon egg still. And here is the end with our bees setting right down there. And we've got many out in the distance asteroids which have been mined of all of their Sheldonite ore. See here, we got a couple of villages which we had been getting some stuff from, and then finally, let's go back to our mage tower. Well, the last place here in this area is our nether fortress, which we were using to grind out wither skeletons and things like that. So this was a interesting place also. I wonder if you could industrialize a nether fortress. Come on. Try that again. Back to the mage tower. Alright, so this has been pretty much all in the main overworld here. Oh, another one that we had set up there that we didn't use too often, but it was the... Whoa. Let me throw... Down here. The Twilight Forest. So we had done quite a bit of pillaging in here, especially on a couple of towers. That tower, I believe? Let's go double check. Reminiscing. Oh yeah, I remember this place. I'd pillaged this pretty heavily for those vanishing door blocks because I thought those were pretty cool. Zoom. Let's go back to the way home. Yeah, going to a new world is new map is definitely going to help. This lag is pretty bad. Let me out. Alrighty, so then, as you all know, quite aware, went ahead and built ourselves a new world here. The move where we got ourselves kind of transported. This was all, I made this world using Mistcraft, and it's all basically so let's go see how we're doing here. Oh yeah, you all see where the we've got plenty of fuel going right now. Yep, we're up to 200. Got a pretty constant supply right now. 275 buckets of plasma, each one giving like 2 million. I mean, that's a massive amount of power here. So this is doing pretty well. I went ahead and set up a I just put in most of my plasma generators. So this worked out pretty well. It took me forever to actually build, but it worked out pretty well. We've got all of our different tanks using Zycraft. I like the Zycraft tanks. A lot of people think that they are too cheap for what they do, but to be completely honest, I don't know if that's the case. I mean, it is definitely, it doesn't hold as much as a Buildcraft tank or a Railcraft tank, but I mean, I don't see that necessarily putting it in requiring all liquids to be inside of a steel enclosure is a necessity there. I mean, Minecraft after all, but I like these tanks. They're pretty interesting. We got our server room down here, which I've changed at least once or twice, and apparently lost a chunk of the floor as it caught on fire. This is where we've got our various peoples over here. This is where we've got our system to automatically get rid of cobblestone and dirt and things like that, because I was generating a whole lot of it. We've got our storage system and our bigger computer here. Bigger auto crafting. Whoa, apparently we are all filled up over here. Or almost. Let's go ahead and head back up top. Come on, let me go. This is our little power generation station. I grabbed some ever-smoking blocks from the Twilight Forest using these smokestacks. I thought that looked pretty good. And then the metal plates to look kind of like banding around the sides there. We've got our zombie downstairs. Zombie? Where on earth was... Haha! Please die. That's what you get for looking at me. Let's see here. We've got our automatic fuel repeating system here for our world-chewing engine of destruction. We'll go see in a few minutes here. We've got our massive amount of lava burning engines to give us buildcraft power. We got a couple of boilers here. I built a farm here, a multi-tier farm. The bottom one is used for making sugar, which is being used to turn into fuel. Then we've also got pumpkins. See, what was this? Wheat and flax. Although I never did much with the flax. I guess that was just for string. I did plan at one point at turning this into a this section here into a better Thaumcraft, but I never got too big into Thaumcraft, so I never really came up here too often there. It was a pain getting these trees up here, though. I've got getting a sufficient vis source or V source, however you pronounce it, to get all the way up here. That was actually a pain. Our multi-towered little section here. We've got different things going on. And then finally this section over here where we finished building everything, which has got our automation. Whoa, more lag. On this level has some of the bigger machines. This is where we were making all of our tritium and deuterium. I went ahead and put a second one down, and I think we would actually need more machines to keep the supply going continuously, and then this section is where we put our nuclear generators, nuclear reactors. Finally, I think my favorite thing that I've built overall in this was my tunnel bore. I think my tunnel bore was pretty awesome. So let's go take a look at that real quick here. And it won't let me. So actually, which is fine, because we actually want to go ahead and take a quick trip to show you exactly how far away that thing is. So the tunnel bore, apparently, oh, so did I cut a hole in there? Nope, no, just lag. All right, this is going to be a laggy trip. I will give you a advanced warning here. There we go. So this is our trap. So notice we're at 184. And it is dark outside. There we go. Let's turn the lights on. Just get a little bit of flying here through here. Whoa, apparently I picked up something going down to a frame a second there. Or close to that. So you'll see the tunnel bore chewed a big hole in this world here. I mean, we're at nearly 2,000 blocks away from home. Let's go ahead and do some more here. And I think in the end, was it like 6,000 or 7,000 blocks finally that it took for this tunnel bore? Whoa! Don't worry, we'll run into some water here in just a minute. Or just put itself out. And we are still traveling. Still traveling. So at one point, we actually doubled the height. So pretty much all of this is before we doubled the height. I doubled the height because going down the slow, you get things like diamond and gold, but you don't get a lot of copper. Actually, copper was more valuable to me than diamond was because you used so much more of it. Oh, here we go. We broke through the ocean here. So let us do a little bit of swimming. Whoa. Let me up. There we go. Get a little bit of lag here. Actually, quite a bit of lag here. And we do some more traveling. Alright. And some more. So we are now 5,900 blocks away from home, and we are still going. And this should give you an idea of just how much resources this thing dug up. Almost all of this ended up being cobblestone, but still, the fact that we chewed up so much of the overworld here is pretty impressive, in my opinion. And actually, I'm not even entirely sure how far away this ended up being. So let it slow down a little bit here. All right, let's go ahead and travel some more. So we're 7,600 away. I wouldn't be surprised if this is like 12, 13,000 blocks away. Oh, there's some oil. Definitely got to work with some oil next time. Definitely got to work with some oil. Still traveling. Here is where we broke through the ocean. I mean, literally broke through the ocean here. This, we cut it through the ocean floor with our height on the thing. Come on, let me through. You can actually see it on the overworld map where it cut through. I need more swim speed. And I think we are out here in yeah, let's go ahead and jump up top here. Rise from your grave. There's a big oil spout. All right, so we're just flying. And we're still following the path. All right, let's go ahead and jump back here. Rise. Let's go ahead and dive down. Good, good, there we go. And whoa. All right. I guess something fell through there. There's probably a bunch of sand and stuff that it cut through. And we're traveling. And we're traveling. We are now 10,400 blocks away from home. And this thing was set up to mine like a... I don't know, it's just insane. Direwolf has done a much better mining machine with his mining wells, but I thought this was pretty cool. It required modifying the configuration to allow such a big machine on frames, but I think it was worth it. It was pretty cool. And we're still traveling. And this went farther than I thought it did. Come on. Let me up. Alright, we're back to this issue here of the water. Come on, I'm trying to go up. Man, it just cut straight through this section. This must have been too low here. So let's just use this map some and see if we run across anything more. If not, we'll turn around. We'll come back. Nope, still below there. All right, so let's turn around. Now let's go up because swimming is too slow. I can't remember if I turned swim speed on or off or something. Seems like I'm going slower than I should be. Whoa. Here we go. And we're traveling. Man. Alright. Let's break into the wall here. Let me in! Let me in! Alright, let's see if I've got some water movement here. Maybe not. That's a little bit better. Actually, that's quite a bit better. I wonder why that wasn't triggered before. Maybe it was just some kind of glitch. Whoop. And we're still traveling. Wow. Alright, let's go ahead and go up. That's interesting. And we are now 14,000 blocks away from home. And let's go ahead and go down underneath now since we're away from the water. Lagging. It's an interesting parts of the world there. I always thought that potentially some of these areas it got to the point where there was nothing but ocean, but I guess they're just really big oceans with some continents in between. I never really explored that far in Minecraft before. Still cut some section of the ground here. There we go. That's speed is helping out. I guess we've come to a full continent here. Let's the terrain generate. And we're still traveling. There we go. Okay. So we made it 15,000 blocks away from home. Incredible. Incredible. There we go, and we're back home again. Gotta love portal gun. All right then, so that has been a quick world tour of what we have accomplished so far. You all probably saw a little while earlier here. In fact, I'm just going to go ahead and throw us into creative mode. A little bit slower flying, but there we have it. So I'm going to go ahead and end this here with a little fireworks show for y'all, and we'll see you in the next season. Take care, everyone. Have a great day.